Dearly beloved, it's been quite a while and I can't handle not saying what's on my mind and heart, so I'll just write you this letter. See, it's not that your love wasn't enough. Neither is it that you didn't treat me right. Baby, it's not that I loved you any less. And I know this is cliche, but it wasn't you. It was me. It was all me. I know this because looking back, you were the best thing to have ever happened to me. I remember how perfect you are, and I mean perfect in every sense. From the perfectly planned out romantic dates to the beautiful movie nights, the constant check-in phone calls, the long giddy texts, while not forgetting the gifts. Oh my, the gifts. If it wasn't an expensive, elegant dress or a classy Louis Vuitton bag, it was glamorous earrings or neck pieces or those 6-inch heels that I like. You showed me love in the most beautiful way. I remember your dazzling brown eyes looking into mine, melting the heartache away, warming them up, drowning the fear and anxiety in them. They always made everything right. Yet perfect can never really be truly perfect, you know? We definitely had our downs, and you were always so calm about everything, no matter how bad it was. I never really quite understood how you would quickly forgive and forget. Remember the time I came home at 4 a.m. in the morning, really drunk from a night out with my friends? And you were worried sick because I had not told you where I was the entire time. Despite that, you carried me in your arms and you cleaned me up and put me in my PJs. I recall you holding me tight in bed, kissing my cheek and whispering, "Good night, my angel. Sleep tight. I love you." And the next day I woke up to breakfast in bed, waffle sandwich with sliced strawberries and a glass of freshly made lemonade, just how I liked it. And I felt so guilty. I couldn't bring myself to look at you, but you lifted my chin, smiled gracefully, gently kissed my mouth, and told me that everything was fine and that I had your forgiveness. How about the time I stood you up at the airport? We were supposed to get away for the weekend, but I had plans that apparently didn't involve you. It's okay. There's always a next time. Bye. I love you. You said on the phone as you hung up. Those words linger in my mind till date. And I didn't realize how much pain I caused you, especially because you were always okay with everything. I never realized it until that day, the day that even fate couldn't take it anymore. You caught me cozy in the arms of another. I swear to you, my heart had never raced that fast, and I have never hated myself as much as I did that night. In disbelief, you looked at me with the most dispirited, betrayed eyes and spoke in the shakiest voice. What more do you want me to do, Lisa? You want me to get the moon for you? You want me to dive into the ocean for you? Do you want me to go to the ends of the earth for you? What do you want me to do, Lisa? Just say it and I will do it. I love you and I have proven it more than enough times, but I can do more. Just tell me, Lisa. You broke down in tears and got on your knees, ignoring all the people in the restaurant watching, seeing you down there, broken, and in your most vulnerable self, brought tears to my eyes. I cried because I couldn't comprehend the kind of love you had for me. I cried because I was mad at myself for hurting a man that was so deserving of love. Baby, I cried because I knew I had to make the most difficult decision in my life, a decision that would tear you apart. I had to let you go. That's when I ran into your arms and dried the tears on your face with my palms. You did the same and we hugged for what seemed like an eternity, neither of us saying a word. We were engulfed in each other's thoughts and hearts. When we got home that night, we stayed up talking about us in each other's arms, but mostly it was you talking, saying that we would make things right, that you would do your best to make me happy. Baby, I love you so much, and you're not perfect, neither am I, but we can make it work. Don't give up yet. We'll work harder on us. I put my index finger on your mouth, cutting you short, and slowly shook my head, tears trickling down my face. And in that moment, you knew there was nothing else you could have said, nothing else you could have done. That was it. You took a deep breath, exhaling a sigh of defeat, stood up and walked away. I wanted to follow you and hug you and kiss you and tell you that I was sorry, tell you things would get better and that you'd find the right one for you. I wanted to ask you to forgive me and spend the rest of the night reliving the good times and moments we had shared, babe. I wanted to assure you that I did love you, that letting you go was a decision I had to make for the both of us, but I couldn't. I just couldn't. I had already hurt you so much, and pouring my heart out to you would be selfish. It would be trying to seek closure, to make me feel better. So I couldn't do that because I cared about you so much. And it wasn't easy for me either. I had it rough too. Most nights while laying in bed, all I would think of was your beautiful face smiling down at me and your huge hands wrapping me up like a baby. It would have been easier if I stuck around to try and fix things, but babe, I need you to understand that I was too damaged. I wasn't good enough for you, and I was scared that I wouldn't change, that I would only get worse. I needed to fix myself. I grew tired of you having to clean up my mess, of you having to spend your time worrying about me while you could be out there giving your love to someone who really deserved it. I needed this too. So 1 year down the line, and I still think about you. 1 year down the line, and my heart still skips a beat when I see your picture. Still get goosebumps when someone mentions your name. Still cuddle the huge teddy bear you got me on our very first anniversary. 1 year down the line, and I think my heart will never truly let you go. I would send this letter to you, but I wouldn't want to cut open a wound that's healing, so I'll just keep it, put it in that little box of ours, that little box of memories. Goodbye, beloved. Till next time.